มาครับผมสวัสดีกับคุณนวีอีกครั้งนะครับมาต่อกันที่พาร์ทสองดีกว่านะครับผมหลังจากผมได้เก็บน้ำยางเสร็จไปแล้ว นะครับเข้าเกมใหม่ทุกทีก็ preparing shading เหมือนเดิมนะเกมที่ใช้ระบบนี้ก็คือเกมที่ไม่ได้ออกแบบเพื่อมา optimize PC โดยตรงนะส่วนใหญ่จะใช้ระบบนี้แล้วก็แก้ได้เป็นการแก้นะโอเคเฮ้ยตอนโหลดก็ดีนะครับผมเป็นวัดท่าไม้นะสิทธิ์จากอาจารย์ป้อมเยี่ยวัวหัวโล้นนั่นเลยอันนี้ผมยังไม่ได้สำรวจนะในห้องเนี่ยมีอะไรบ้างฮะรายละเอียดค่อนข้างดีนี่เฮ้ยใช้ได้ปะเฮ้ยถึงมันจะเป็นภาพเหมือนกิฟต์นะแต่มันก็ทำให้รู้สึกดีมีตอนที่แล้วเรารู้แล้วว่าทำไมเขาไม่ใส่การแข่งขันควิดดิกเข้าไปนะครับผมนะ What the fuck เดี๋ยวนะเกมมีเรซซิ่งไม่ใช่เหรอเปิดได้ไหมเรซซิ่งดูก่อนมีไหมมีปะอ๋อฮ่ามาครับมาสู่การกินสเปค100%เอาสักไฮมั้งรีเควสลองรีสตาร์ทดูดังนั้นนะลองรีสตาร์ทออกจากเกมก่อนนะครับแป๊บนึงนะเกมมีออกไหมโอเคมีออกอยู่โอเคเข้าใหม่3 2 1เปิดเลแล้วก็อาจจะกินสเปคแปลกๆนะครับผมนะอย่างนั้นแล้วก็อาจจะกระตุก What the hell มึงออกแบบไม่สมบูรณ์เหรอเกมมีออกแบบไม่สมบูรณ์ด้วยโอเคเล่นช้าไปนิดนึงนะเอาจริงๆที่จริงหน้าพรีตัวนู้นแต่ว่าเอาจริงๆก็แทบจะไม่มีเกมเล่นเลยผมนะอยากเล่น Elden Ring นะแต่ว่ามันไม่มีฟิลขนาดนั้นอยากซื้อตอนลดมากกว่าเพราะว่าฟิลในการเล่นนานๆมันจะมาทีบางเกมนะครับบางคนก็แล้วแต่นะถ้าชอบเล่นเกมอยู่ยังข้ามไปเลยก็ได้ในช่วงนี้ที่โหลดเนี่ยที่ผมโหลดดูอยากเห็นกราฟิกเฉยนะครับถ้าแค่เพิ่งเข้ามาดูใหม่ก็ฝากกดติดตามด้วยนะครับช่องโมโนวิดนะส่วนมากจะเกี่ยวกับผ่านทางทรายนะในช่องแต่เอาเป็นว่าก็ลักษณะของเมาส์คีย์บอร์ดหายไปในลูกบั๊กกับลูกมาแล้วลองดูนะเปิดเรซซิ่งกระจกมันจะสวยงามไหมอยากรู้เหมือนกันแต่ว่าที่จริงตอนเปิดเรซซิ่งยังไงก็เกมมันจะทำให้เปิดไฮไม่ใช่เหรอกระจกดีขึ้นครับผมดีขึ้นเล็กน้อยกระตุกไหมไม่กระตุกนะไม่กระตุกโอเคแสดงว่าพอเล่นได้แต่ที่จริงปรับสุดได้นะถ้าไม่ไหลถ้าไม่ไหลใช้ DLSS อยู่ว่าอยู่ทำไมเดี๋ยวดู DLSS แป๊บนึงนะ Quality มันอยู่ยังไงบาลานซ์ดีกว่านะครับเพื่อจังหวะบางจังหวะนะครับโอเคแต่ภาพอาจจะสวยน้อยลงนิดหน่อยขึ้นบนหรือว่าขึ้นบนรู้สึกดีจัด เฮ้ยนี่เรือเป็นคอเหรอไม่ค่อยเห็นในหนังนะเรือเป็นคอบ้านอะ
Must be different. Starting Hogwarts
not
in
right
the
either.
ฟิฟเยียฟิฟเยียคืออะไรแอปเปิลเดี๋ยวมึงเก็บมายังไงอะ โอ้มีถ้วยด้วยต้องมีรัดเก้าเองเลยเป็นคออยู่แถวนี้ รัดเก้าเลย
I'm not sure this is the right
อ๋อ
spot.
รัดเก้ามันกว่าจะมามันก็นานนะตั้งแต่ทอมลิดเดิล
That's just
ยุคนี้ยังไม่
brilliant, Amit.
ทอมลิดเดิลยังไม่มาไม่ใช่
You think you could... That is not how that... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
เบอร์อะไรเทนลูกอยากจะดูไหมเพื่อน
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to
เป็น
have
เหมือน
you,
คน
Ravenclaw.
อินเดีย
Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
อ๋อ
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you.
Okay,
You
yeah.
are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required
คือ
for
เรียน
all fifth
เกี่ยวกับ
years.
ดารา
You
ศาสต
will
ร์
be
นะ
enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
ดีมีอะไรไหมแต่เนี่ยงานพร็อพงาน
Have
ข
you
น
ever
น
had
ก
a cauldron leak? I didn't think it was possible. And then one minute I was stirring, and the next I was swimming in wolfsbane potion. Sharp almost threw his wand at me, I swear. Turned out I just spilled my flask. Wasn't my fault.
ห้ามว่ะ
This should be interesting.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
One moment.
วันโมเมน
Watch
ต์
this
ขอแป๊บนึงนะ เฮ้ย ดูดิ
What is this?
Someone threw a dung bomb.
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I look forward โอเค
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
นี่คืออะไร มีพร็อพเยอะมากเลยในเกมอ่ะเอาวิ่งได้เหรอ
New fifth year.
ดีว่ะ เกมวิ่งอย่างน้อยวิ่งในนี้ได้ผมก็ยังรู้สึกดีนะ
I wonder if it's even
Ooh.
quieter in the restricted section of the library.
What would happen if you made a move?
ต้องดูภาพ ดีจังอ่ะใครอีกอ่ะ
I'm not sure this is the right spot. I want him to be in the perfect place, a place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
Golden
My
Goblet
own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you.
เสียงไม่ค่อยซิงกับปากแล้ว
Nice to meet you,
ยัง
Samantha.
เป็นปัญหาตั้งแต่
Is
ตัวอย่าง
Disney used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the
เสียง
Wiggenweld
ตัวเอกอะ
potion.
ตรง
Of
เลยนะ
course. I heard you
That's
were
the end of
studying
the
with him
week.
before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
อืม
Professor Fig does know a great deal about different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've
Wiggenweld?
lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
แคชชัพไหน
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
คือปกติเด็กฮัฟเฟิลพัฟ
Is it
มากกว่า
common
ใช่ไหม
practice
ที่
for students to
ช
grow
อบ
their own ingredients?
ต้นไม้
Oh, yes. In fact, our
They do
herbology
what brown,
teacher,
eh?
Professor Garlick, encourages it.
มันอยู่
And
ใน
I don't think Professor
สาย
Sharp,
เลือด
our potions master,
ครอบครั
cares
ว
where you get your ingredients as long as your brews are all perfect.
โอเค
It was nice to meet you, Samantha.
สมัน
Good
ตา
luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not
นิ
keep
ว
her
เวนครอ
waiting.
ยังกระตุกบ้างอยู่นะเท่าที่เห็นมันกินทรัพยากรขนาดไหนวะเกมเนี้ยอ๋อข้างล่างอะ
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
OWL
Owls.
Yes, your
Ow.
ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry,
โอ้โห
we've devised something
Yeah,
extraordinary to ensure your success.
คำแบบว่าคำแบบวิชาการอะแต่วิชาการเวทอะ
Here you are.
คนมันเป็นไอ้นู่นเลยแต่หนังสือที่มันมากัดอะ
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
ฟิลไก
It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
อ๋อ
You would
คือ
be
พระเอก
wise to
นี่
take
อยู่
full
เข้ามาใน
advantage
ตอน
of
ปี
this
5เลย
exceptionally valuable
อาจารย์ก็เลยให้
resource.
สมุดไกด์มาว่าทำยังไงบ้างครับ
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
มีเทสด้วยโอเคเหมือนอ๋อ
This way.
ไอตัวนี้นี่หว่าเมื่อกี้เห็น
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic
ดูมันโหลด
and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
โหลดซะตัวตับเลยเกมแม่งออปติไมซ์มาไม่ดีขนาดวีซิงฟิลออฟวิวอ๋อฮะมีเดียมได้ไหม apply setting โอเคให้มันเล่นลื่นดีกว่านะครับพยายามให้มันอยู่ในไฮอยู่เลย
I certainly would have appreciated
Yeah,
something
do
like
the
the
game
field
map.
guide when I was a student.
เกมมันเหมือนแบบว่าโหลดอยู่อะ โดดจัดเลยเดี๋ยวแป๊บนึงนะดู
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
โอ้โห GPU แบบ 100% อะแรมกิน14กิกมันกินวานไม่เยอะนะแต่ว่าเหมือนมีอะไรกินอีกว่าในเครื่องผมกินอะไรเยอะไปเยอะ
You've been practicing.
คอลเล็กยังไงอ๋อ
Lumos.
ไม่ใช่ลูมอสดิกดตัววายเมื่อกี้ขึ้นมาแล้วเนี่ยทำไมยิ่งกระตุกวะทำไมกระตุกจัดแรงเนี่ยเดี๋ยวเกมเป็นไรวะเนี่ยประเด็นมีปัญหาเอาตัวไม้อยู่กันนะอ๋อปรับมีเดียมตามที่มันแนะนำโอเคดีขึ้นนิดหน่อยไม่ทำอะไรอ่ะอ๋อกดcollection feed แล้วกดอะไรเมื่อกี้ไม่ทันด้วยตามไม่ทันแล้วกดอะไรวะกริ้ง
Potato.
อาจารย์ว่าไงนะเมื่อกี้เดี๋ยวนะอาจารย์
Revelio.
อ๋อดีเวลลืมแล้วโอเคลืมแล้ว
Clever, isn't it?
เกมแม่งเอาติดไม้มาแบบ
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside
ป่า
of the
คอมพิวเตอ
castle.
ร์กันถ้าเทียบกับเลดเดทนะเครื่องนี้ปรับได้สุดนะเราได้เกือบสุดเอาไว้ง่ายมึงยังไม่กระตุกตอนนี้ แต่
No
ว่า
time
ผม
to
เปิด
waste.
เลเทสซิ่ง
You've
ได้แหละ
classes to attend.
ที่จริงมันไม่ควรเปิดมากกว่าเนี่ยมันจะมีเงาสะท้อนยังไงฟังกิดแต่ว่าตอนอ่านก็ไม่ค่อยเห็น What the hell คืออะไรแล้วเกมแม่งแบบถ้าไม่มี SSD นะผมพูดเลยนะเกมนี้ก็ตุกมากโหลดแบบจ้าตะวันจ้ะ
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get
blue flame.
around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find
ผงครูนั่นเอง
Central
นะครับผ
Hall.
มตามภาค2ความซับซ้อนนี่คืออะไรอ๋อแล้วอยู่ไหนผงฟูไอ้อยู่มึงไปเลยนี่หว่านี่ยังไม่ออกจากปราสาทแล้วมันกระตุกขนาดไหน
And here we are. Quite the time saver.
ถึงมีเดียมก็ส
These
วยอะ
stairs
ครับ
lead directly to Central Hall.
Central Hall ห้อ
You
งตรง
can
กลาง
get
เหรอ
almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
King Cross Station
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense
Defense
Against the Dark
against-
Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade
ป้องกันสัต
as
ว์มืด
soon
นั่น
as
เอง
possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark
Dark
Arts class?
Defense against the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
ยัง optimize
You
ไม่ดี
mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade
แต่
is
ถื
the
อว่าบน
only
คอมถือว่าเล่นได้
all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the
ส
school
เปคคอม
supplies you
มันจะ
require
เท่ากับ
in
PS5 ก็
Hogsmeade.
จริงแต่ PS5
You
มันก็
will
สุด
also, I imagine, enjoy
Oh,
many a
venga, va.
butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your
อ๋อลืม
first
ไป
day,
ว่า Professor ชื่อ
and you
Weasley นะครับ
have
ผม
much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create
น่า
additional
จะเป็น
assignments
ทวด
for
ของ
you
ทวดของ
outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time.
ของรอดอีก
Judging
ที
by
นึ
your
ง
adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well.
เรายังไม่ได้เลือก
Enough chit-chat.
มากายสิทธิ์เล
I
ย
need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
โอเค Talk to Professor Fig
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides,
พูดถึง
and
ใคร
so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
อ๋อคือ
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be
Sorry,
incredibly
sorry.
helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand.
Oh,
You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend.
เราซื้อ
I
แมกกา
shall
เซตที่
reach out when I have more information
Hogwarts
about our mysterious locket. For now,
ไม่ใช่
focus
ตอก
on
ได
your
ก้อน
classes and pay attention. More than
เพราะมัน
your
มีสอง
howls
สา
may
ขา
hinge
นะ
on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Transfiguration would be too difficult.
อะไรบินเนี่ยอ๋อจดหมายวัดแด้อ๋อกดบนนำทางไว้โหลดโหลดอยู่ๆแม่งเกิดจ้าแล้วฝนตกไอ้เหี้ยมุมมองนี่เปลี่ยนได้ป่าวรู้สึกว่ามันแคบไปนิดนึงโอ้คันนี้ขนาดความต่างมันอยู่ไหนเนี่ยกลางต่ำสูงเนี่ยกราฟิกเคยเจอผีเนี่ยไม่มีในหนังนะตัวเนี้ย
Potions is dull and charms is dire.
แต่มีในเกม
Nothing's as clever as playing with fire.
เดินผ่านได้มั้ยเป็นผีอะอันนี้คืออะไรอ๋อข้างบน
That young'un's now a teacher herself. It's a wonder she's not gobbled up by her own fanged geranium. If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
ไอ้นี่พูดได้ด้วย ว่ะมีแรดได้แรดอ๋อภาพมันเคลื่อนถ้าเกิดเราไปจ้องมันก็แค่เดินแค่นี้ก็สบายใจแล้วรู้สึกดีปลดล็อกซับซ้อนจัดไอ้เหี้ยกดมาแล้วกดโหลดไงแล้วโหลดมีความแบบ
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
ถ้าไม่ใส่
To the
วีซิงค์มันจะ
wise,
ดีกว่า
age matters very little.
ไม่รู้
Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember.
สอนสเปลที่
Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
อ๋อให้เรียนรู้นะครับผมวิธีเรียนรู้แม่งก็จะใช้ได้เหรอ
Levioso!
แล้วบ้านเราทำไมเรวิซ่าวะหรือมันคนละสเปลกันนะ
Now, let's try something a little larger.
ลายเยโอ้โหเสียงตียังเหมือนเดิมขนาดใช้ DLSS แบบบาลานซ์แล้วนะมึงยังขนาดเนี้ย
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done.
มันกระตุกได้ไงก่อนเนี่ย
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego. Complicates things.
Levioso.
Protego. Students for this day.
อ๋อหล่นไปใหญ่แล้วนะ
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Haggard. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
บอกใหม่ก่อนยังไม่ไหวอ๋อนี่คนละแบบนี่ไปที่ setting ได้ไหมไม่ได้โอ้มีควีดเอานี่ออกก่อนเอาออกได้เลยไหมไม่รู้นะเดี๋ยวจะซิ่งหรือต้องรีสตาร์ทกันรู้สึกแบบวีซิงออฟนะครับอ๋อต้องรีสตาร์ทก่อนเอาฝืนเล่นไปพาร์ทนี้ก่อนนะครับ
Nice work.
พอวีซิงออฟ
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite
วีซิง
something.
ทำให้เกมดีเลย
Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
นี่คืออะไร
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
มันมีสมบัติอยู่ข้างบนแล้วสมบัติมันยังไง ช่างมันก่อนถ้างั้นเฮ้ยต่อไปจะเป็นข้างบนเหรออ๋ออีกชั้นหนึ่ง สมุดบินได้นะครับเกมรายละเอียดของดีเทลสูงมากนะทำให้ค่อนข้างกินสเปคที่ว่าเพราะอย่างเนี้ย
Going to harvest some knotgrass from the greenhouse today. Did you know
มัน
that
เป็น
it's used
กิ
in
นน้ำอยู่
potion? Think it has something to do with being kind enough person.
I'm
มีผงฟูตรงนี้
Off on another adventure, are we?
โอ้สมควรแล้วที่กินสเปกมีแมวด้วยมีแต่คนไอทั้งนั้นนะ
You can get all
เอาโคดออกการ
an animagus that could fly.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the letters.
คลาสอะไรต่อ
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Ronan.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Azio อ๋อ อาคิวไม่ใช่เหรอที่ยิง
Akio.
ใช่อาคิว
That is not bad.
You are a
ลักษณะ
swift
ไม่ใช่อย่าง
learner.
นี้อาคิวคือดึงเข้าหาจริง
potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. เกมแม่งแบบพาออปติไมซ์มาค่อนข้างแย่ I've always found
แต่
that
สวยจริ
fun
ง
goes
แต่ว่า
hand in hand with
ต้อ
mastery,
งใช้
as
ทรัพ
I'm
ยากร
sure
เยอะ
the
เลย
Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
อ๋อเกม
So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm. Very good. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you ask, "Splendid!" That's it!
อย่าง
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw.
คอยดู
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
ขึ้นมาหน่อยสิ
You'll be the blues just as before.
Mono
And Miss
now.
Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
ใครก่อนอ๋อสกอร์
What's this?
พี่แกจะ50เลยอะ
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good.
Here we go. Phew.
ตรงนี้แหละ
Quite impressive. Misha. There we go.
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
remarkable ที่ยิงตามค่อนข้างตามฟิสิกส์
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
อ๋อมีแบบแชร์ลินต่อ
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
เฮ้ยเดินผ่านก็ได้
This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
โดนไหมโดนถ้าโดนอย่าไปสนใจไปแล้ว
Accio.
Ouch! Well played. Watch this.
ไม่ดีเลย
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Splendid!
Here we go! That is how it's done.
Two perfect rounds. You're unnatural.
You're unnatural เกมมันยากเลย
Very good, both of you. Well done.
โอเควาร์ปไปอีกที่หนึ่งแม่งเกมแบบว่ายกตัวละครไว้แบบไปอีกที่หนึ่งเร็วมากเกมเนี้ยความกินสเปคมันอยู่ตรงนี้แหละเนี่ยเซตกับฉากเดิมเลย
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big Uganda?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly,
yes.
But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
อ๋อที่นู่นไม่ใช้วานนะ
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio.
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did.
Know it won't work on
I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
บนนี้มีอะไรขึ้นได้ไหมขึ้นได้ด้วยแต่ The lock door
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
เสียงน่ารักดี
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
ไปไหนต่ออ๋อมีเส้นน่ะ
Hello. How was your first
Hello,
day
Samantha.
coming along?
Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
มันคงไม่ได้มาโดยโชคช่วยขนาดนั้นหรอก
Just saying.
อยู่ข้างบนไปอีก
She was the pioneer of the Wizarding School's Potions Championship the way.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy
Wait a
who
minute,
says you're
Hannah,
telling
I'm
I'm not
gonna-
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack.
Good one, Nikki.
She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Mm-hmm. อ๋อ What the fuck เดี๋ยวถ้ายูนิคอร์นน่าจะเป็นผลรวมมั้งเนี่ย3 กับ 2ไงถ้ายูนิคอร์นบอกนี่เดียวนะแล้วยูนิคอร์นคืออะไรวะเปิดได้ทุกอัน เหมือนมันต้องใช้คาถาก่อนป่าวะอ๋อนุ่นมีโลตรงนู้นด้วยอ๋อเนี่ยไหนไม่ใช่ยูนิคอร์นแน่ๆ3 บวก 04คืออะไรวะอันนี้มีอะไรใบ้ไหมอ๋อแสดงว่ามี2 อันโอเคเดี๋ยวน่าจะเป็นตัวนี้ความรู้สึกผมนะแล้วไอ้นี่คืออันหลังแล้ว มากกว่างูอีกนี่ปะน่าจะแบบนี้ปะไม่ใช่เหรอถ้านี่คือ2ล่ะถ้านี่คือยูนิคอร์นล่ะมีไหมยูนิคอร์นเนี่ยไม่มีมีนกฮูกโอ้ยากอยู่นะคือผมยังไม่รู้คอนเซปต์มันไว้ประเด็นอะคอนเซปต์ของการแก้ปริศนาเนี้ยคืออะไรมีคอลเลกชันเต็มไปหมดโอเคอันนี้ใช้นั่นแน่เดี๋ยวค่อยไปหาคอนเซปต์ยังไม่รู้เลยคอนเซปต์มันคืออะไรไม่เอาอีกแล้ว
If Weasley had seen them, they'd soon be out.
Could have started a fire, and I'm afraid I'm not an up with freezing spell.
Yes, I've seen you cast Glacier.
Revelio.
มีสกิลเยอะๆอีกแล้วเนี่ยโอเคไวขนาดไหนโอ้ไวจัด
Revelio.
Tua. มันดูน่ากลัวอย่างนั้นนะลึกลับจริงเขาขวัญลึกลับจัด
Trouble are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
เดี๋ยว
Bit of snot on your nose.
นี่ในภาค4ส่วนมากหลายๆภาคจะมารวมตัวอยู่เนี่ยโถงกลางตรงกลางของท้ายๆมั้งข้างบนอะไรไม่ตายด้วย
Accio.
วิชาอะไรวะ
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
โอเคผ่านเควสนี้เดี๋ยวพาร์ทนี้จบนะครับ
Oh, excuse, Deke.
There you are.
เธออยู่ได้ไง
I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near, what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asks that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Butterbeer. โหรายละเอียดแต่ละห้องนี่เยอะมากนะ
My side of the dormitory is always spotless. Can't say the same for my house.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
โอเคไปไหนเนี่ยและนี่คืออะไร
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
อ๋อนี่ไงรีเปโร่เนี่ยที่จะซ่อมโอ้ลึกลับจัดอ๋อให้ไปที่นั่นเลยถูกแล้วว่าจริงคอเล็กอ๋อนี่ไง
Got it.
Accio
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Revelio. I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Repair.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
โอเคได้สกิลใหม่กัน Reparo นะครับผมโอเคนะครับผมเจอกันพาร์ทหน้าเดี๋ยวแก้เรื่องกระตุกอะไรนะครับผมเดี๋ยวมาเจอกันสวัสดีครับ